Hey guys, this is Rumbly Superset, and I'm doing a gameplay review on Gameloft's newest mobile-style game, Heroes of Order and Chaos, which is free in the App Store and coming to Google Play on December 5th. So let's go ahead and open this up. So at the main menu, we have the News tab here. It gives us this week's free heroes, top items that have been purchased, and of course the news feed, which I'm sure Gameloft will use to announce updates or maintenance and whatnot. Then we have the play section, which gives us 3 different modes: PvP, co-op, and solo, each of which have 3v3 modes and 5v5 modes. There are only 2 levels I've come across, which are shown here, so there's not much for variety, but hopefully Gameloft updates that in the near future, because that would be awesome. Then we have the shop section, which is the notorious in-app purchase section. But fortunately, Gameloft's actually done pretty good with this because all the heroes are purchasable with in-game currency, as shown here. You can purchase it with cash currency, but you don't have to, which is great. Some of the items that you do have to use cash currency for are the potions, like the extra experience, or the extra emblems, which are the in-game currency, and also the skins for the characters. They're pretty cool, but I probably won't purchase anything anytime soon in terms of this respect, but they're not required. For the daily reward, if it loads here, basically what it is, you have 3 different options. You have the bronze, silver, or gold. Bronze being the most basic lottery here. You win either the potions, this goblin guy right here, his skin, or you can win these medals here, which are used for revival in the match itself. If you want to do silver or gold, you have in silver a better chance to get these items that are in the bronze. In gold, you actually have an opportunity to get other items other than those 4, which are like heroes, or hero skins and whatnot, but that actually costs cash currency, which is based on personal preference, so I probably won't be doing any of that. And then we have the talents. You get 1 talent per level, so you can devote each talent to any of these 4, the mage, fighter, support, or guardian. I've chosen mage because I personally like range damage, so I actually chose that. And just like Order and Chaos, if you play that game, I'm sure you have to allocate X amount of points into a column to proceed to the next. I'll only have 3 out of 5 here, so I'm sure once I get 2 more of any order, you don't have to do one specific. You can do 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, and that equals 5. So therefore, you can proceed to the next column. I assume that's what it is. I haven't got there yet, but that's what I'm assuming it is. Although you do have to unlock each column with in-game currency. The first one wasn't too much. This one right here, it only costs about 700, 800, I believe. But obviously, as you level, the amount increases. But hopefully, as you level, you also get more emblems as you finish matches. Then we have guild, which I'm not in a guild, so I can't really show you much there. But you can create your own. It costs 2,000 in-game currency. You can create a guild icon, and I'm sure there'll be some option there to invite people to your guild. Let's go ahead and get a match started. I'm probably going to do the 5v5 solo. So you're going to touch to select a hero. This is a list of heroes that are unlocked currently. As it's shown in the news feed, they have weekly heroes which are unlocked, which are shown here. They will rotate out as the weekly heroes change. The only ones that stay are the ones you actually purchase yourself, with in-game currency, of course. But you can categorize this in terms of guardian, mage, fighter, or support. I'm choosing mage, so I'll probably choose that. I'll choose this guy right here. And you can choose either the portrait mode or the 3D model mode, which I personally think is a pretty cool feature here. Each class does have specific abilities, which you can highlight here and read the descriptions for yourself. Some are AoE attacks, some are just permanent buffs, some are support, like the support characters. I'm sure they get defense buffs for their teammates or heals. But yeah, those are the classes. So we're going to start there.
For too long, this war has ravaged Herodon.
I'm going to skip that. So it takes about 75 seconds to start the match. So that gives you time to allocate your points to your skills here on the right. You have the 4 that I showed earlier. This is my AoE one. This is one that summons some kind of jellyfish that attacks the first mob it sees. This one is a permanent passive ability which increases my magic attack by 15 and increases based on how many points I allocate to it. Then I have my shock field, which is my ultimate attack, which I think you unlock around maybe 7 or 8. I don't remember. But let's go ahead and put it into this one. Then you can also click on this guy right here, Nick, and he allows you to purchase items which you'll use in the match. Although you can't keep them after the match, you can during the match, and then you don't go away. So that's pretty cool unless you're using the consumables. Basically, for the boots, they give you like speed, like running speed or attack speed, and they give you some additional stats, but they're not like substantial. But then you have the physical if you're melee, magical if you're magic, and then you also have defense too as well. Each item has different effects, so you can really customize your character based on how you like it. I'm going to choose this one for now since it's magical attack and MP regeneration, which is awesome for me, which comes in really handy later on when I'm running out of mana. So the match started, so let's go ahead and go. So like you see here, we actually have units that spawn continuously. I don't know what the intervals are. What's the rate of respawn rate for those guys, but they do keep respawning, so that's pretty cool. But basically, you just run towards the enemy base, you keep fighting until you actually push through and destroy their main building, which is like the royal palace of some sort. So I'll show you here in a second. So here we are as our first confrontation here. So basically, after every kill, you do experience. I'm going from 0 to 14, so that's not too much right now. But if you kill their heroes, you actually get a lot more. So that's like usually the target I try to go for. Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to do it this time around, so I'm going to switch targets here. And you do have a switch target button, which is like in Order in Chaos, you have one that switches between targets here, like this button right here. So there we go, switch targets. And we have the attack button. You can hold it if you want. I prefer to tap it. Don't ask me why, I just do. Gives me something to do when I'm waiting. And we do have our heal, which every class has at the bottom here. And then we also have our recall button, which allows us to basically teleport to our main building so we can heal back up and purchase items if we need it. So here, like you see, our main point is to destroy these towers, and as we destroy them, it allows us to push ourselves further towards their main base. And just to be cautious, don't get too near the tower because they do a lot of damage. So it's not easy to topple those. And they're leveled. So after every level, you do get skill points, which you can allocate to your talents here on the right. Hopefully I'll be able to kill this guy and get some more experience. Oh, maybe not. Nope, I'm going to get attacked. So let's go ahead and heal since I'm hurt here. There he goes. Since I'll probably die if I don't. Allocate my point. There's my AoE attack. And they do get stronger as you level them up. And also the items that I've shown you earlier, they have, like I said, increased magical attack, which stacks on those skills as well. So you can get pretty powerful, or if you don't want the amount of damage, you can actually go for like increased attack speed or increased defense. Like I said, you can really customize your character. But yeah, this is the gist of the game. I mean, you just go around, kill things, and you try to take down their main building. There are mobs around the map that you can kill in case, I don't know, if you get bored, or I actually believe they actually give you more experience per kill, but there is only a set amount. I don't know if they respawn or not, but as you can see on the icon on the map, oops, I'm about to die. And you see in the map, there's like little skulls there, and it's hard to see, but those little dots on the map, those are actually mob areas that you can go to and kill those, and it's pretty useful if you want to level up. Unfortunately, you can't control your other heroes. It's just the one that you selected that you can control, and you can't control the units. So if you are in a situation where, say they push 3 heroes down one route, there's 3 different routes here, but if you go down the center and the enemies are going down the same section and you're like having a hard time fighting them off, unfortunately you can't call your heroes over to help. At least not that I'm aware of. But yeah, so that is the game, and I died. Also, when you die, you do have a respawn time. It increases after every death. Right now, it's not too bad. So I'll only wait a few seconds. But like I said before, there was an option there for the medallions that you had from the lottery. You can use those to revive yourself instantly. Although I think you can only do it X amount of times. At the top right here, we have how many kills you have per side. So we killed one hero, they killed one hero, and the time we have here. So yeah, that was the review of Heroes of Order in Chaos. So like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more.